We're going to return to Jerusalem now and the opening of the US embassy there with the deaths of at least 55 Palestinians protesting against it. We wanted an American perspective on this to try and understand Washington's view outside the Trump presidency. And we went to Daniel Kurtzer, Professor of Middle East Policy Studies at Princeton University's Woodrow Wilson School of Public and International Affairs. Now, Mr. Kurtzer has been US Ambassador to Israel and Egypt, and he's written books about America's role in the Middle East. I spoke to him this afternoon.
Look, almost every president in the last 30 years has agreed that Israel's capital is in Jerusalem, but every president until Trump decided not to move our embassy in view of the fact that this would compromise the United States' ability to play a role in helping to mediate the Arab-Israeli conflict. So in that respect, there's no difference of view almost anywhere in the United States with regard to where Israel has located its capital. But since Israel and the Palestinians agreed back in 1994 that they would negotiate the status of Jerusalem, it makes no sense for the U.S. to have taken a unilateral decision to move the embassy and for the President of the United States to then say that he's taken the issue of Jerusalem off the table. This effectively takes the United States out of the peace process.
Yes, you used the word compromise before, but it is more than that, isn't it? The United States has gone as a player now, isn't it?
Well, the administration says it has a plan, but so far has been reluctant to put it forward. And ever since the president announced the Jerusalem decision in December, the Palestinians have said they don't want to see the plan. They don't believe the United States is an honest broker, and they're likely to reject anything out of hand. So right now, it appears that the administration has no strategy whatsoever with regard to the Middle East peace process.
Where does this leave the Palestinians in terms of their ability to litigate any kind of grievance and work towards a meaningful and lasting settlement with Israel over the disputed territory that is Jerusalem?
You know, taking a broader view, the Palestinians share probably a disproportionate amount of the responsibility for the failure of the peace process. Successive Israeli leaders, starting with Rabin and then Barak, Ehud Olmert, have all put forward, reasonable starting positions, and the Palestinians have never reciprocated. So, they've had a chance to both air their grievances through diplomacy and also to advance the peace process. That said, they're in a very difficult bind right now because the United States has clearly sided with Israel on this important issue of Jerusalem. We've seen over the past few months that the Saudis and some others in the Arab world are losing patience with the Palestinians, and much of the rest of the world is frankly fatigued by this conflict that just doesn't go away.
Daniel Kurtzer speaking to us earlier. That is Checkpoint for tonight.